I'll be informing the audience about the impact Bill Gates had in the business world by inventing a software called Microsoft. I personally use Microsoft to do Word document, to make my PowerPoint, to make my spreadsheet, and a lot of other things. Microsoft made me become a very productive person, and also I use the Microsoft software to communicate, like for example, Outlook. Mm, I believe that Bill Gates had a strong effect on the world by inventing a software where business can better their format and company. On April 4th, 1975, Bill Gates and his friend Paul Allen invented Microsoft in 1975. Gates was 19 and his friend Paul Allen was much older than him. Gates dropped out of Harvard and he decided to write a version of the basic language for one of his first personal computers. That's how him and his friend Paul Allen was working together to invent the software. Next, I will be talking about how the invention of Microsoft led to a partnership with the IBM to promote the use of personal computers. The IBM selected Bill Gates' basic computer language, which was called Microsoft Disk Operating System. They selected the system for them to use it on their personal computers. According to the source Andrew Pollack special to New York Times, 1985, September 4, IBM and Microsoft are like they wanted to help companies like with $1 million legacy by offering them new like web services and application that could help the company, do better and sell better products according to the source Renee BF 2003. Next, I will be talking about how the Microsoft processing word become the best software for personal computers. As you can see, Microsoft Word was considered the world best processing program because like at every person household you go to, you'll see the Microsoft software in there because it was very popular after it was released. Well, the first Microsoft Windows was released in 1989. The version of this window, as stated by historian Martin Campbell Kelly, that the window dominate the environment, which was resulted in the word processing program as a new market leader for Windows, according to the source Thomas J. Burnett. Microsoft think that the new version of the word program will help many businesses and people for their personal use, that because it will have features that people could use in other companies like Excel and other things. But next I'll be talking about how Microsoft was debuted in the new Macintosh Classic computers. In 1989, in January, Microsoft debuted on the Macintosh Classic computer. It wasn't the first computer that Microsoft was used on, but it was one of the popular computer back then. It was debuted with the Word version of 3.0, which back then it cost $395 for the Macintosh. It was able to use both Apple and IBM personal computers. The Macintosh version will take will have special graphics and for the Apple computer, according to the source BR 1996, October 27. Because of that, Microsoft was soon to become very popular back then because a lot of people used to have the Macintosh computers. But next, I'll be talking about how Microsoft was the main software leader in cloud. Microsoft was the worldwide leader in cloud software use not because of the name, but because it fit the customer's description of what they need in a personal computer. It had a lot of business that customers use it for many different things, not just for business, but for their personal use, like in school, like around the world, like over like 140 countries use Microsoft, according to the source Newswire Association 1998. Next, I'll be talking about why a lot of business use the Microsoft software. As you can see, a lot of companies use the Microsoft software for their business. That made a huge impact on the business world because a lot of business use the software for many things like their data, their income, how much money they're making, how much money they're losing. All that come from the Microsoft software. As you can see, how many company use it. Bill Gates believed that feedback will improve people because without it, he believed that he would not invented Microsoft because he thought he wasn't going to improve of what he need to fix without somebody complaining to him and telling them what's right or wrong. Bill Gates and his partner invented software that really changed the business world. Thanks to Bill Gates and his partner for inventing this software because it really changed the world.